I would like to welcome you to the ToolBoss user login screen. This is the screen that greets the user as he gets ready to do any type of transaction with the machine, like withdraw an item. The machine uses a touchscreen designed for industrial environments. Simply use your finger to navigate the screen by touching the appropriate places. As we go through the process of withdrawing an item, we will review many of the options in this software you may come across. This software has been made with many different features, and you may not need to use all of them. Let's start by reviewing some of the features in the login screen. In the upper left-hand corner, you may find a flag icon. This is for use where multiple languages are spoken. Simply tap the icon, find the language you are most comfortable with, and select it. This will only change the prompts. This next icon holds help information. If you are having difficulty with the machine, you may find the support or the contact information here. In the center of the screen, you may find a company logo and a welcome message. You may also find instructions on how to log in. If your shop uses employee ID cards, these may be used to log in. Some of the different methods available to you are proximity sensor, barcode readers, biometric scan, meaning a fingerprint, magnetic strip reader, or a card swipe. Or you may simply use the keypad below and type in your username and password if needed. Once the user has successfully logged into their account, this is where they will select the type of transaction they are looking to do. There are many different types of transactions available, and it is up to the discretion of the shop as to what type of transaction each operator is allowed. You will see to the right of the screen the different type of transactions available to John Q. Operator. You will also notice a photograph of John. This image can be added for additional security and ownership. Let's review some of the transactions John has. The exit button will log you out and return you back to the login page. We will be going over the withdrawal process in this video, so let's review the other buttons first. Withdraw Kit is a quick and easy way to withdraw multiple items to do one job without having to find and add each item to your items basket. The Return button is for items that can be reused and should be returned to the machine. Return to Rework is for items that are worn or no longer effective, can be reworked, resharpened, or repaired and placed back into production. Return to Scrap is for items that have outlived their usefulness and should be returned for recycling or disposal at a later time. These items should be returned to a scrap bin or a drawer for pickup by a user who has the necessary authorization. User Undo is where the operator has withdrawn an item but discovers they have made a mistake or do not need it. He may have a set amount of time to return the item without having to get a supervisor. Now let's start the withdrawal process. The next few windows are used to keep track of where the item is going to be used. In this case, we have a job and a machine you must select before withdrawing your item. These are options and more fields can be added. This can be very helpful when analyzing usage or trying to allocate cost. You can also use a barcode reader with these windows to help reduce errors. Once the job and machine have been selected, your items list will come up. Before we go through the different methods of searching for an item, I would like to point out two icons. This first icon will return you to the login page, and this icon will return you to the operator transaction page, allowing you to either exit the system or start over. You may have a very extensive inventory, and there are many different ways to find the item you are looking for. Let's review some of the different options available to you. You can start by tapping on any of the column headers to sort the list alphabetically. Here, simply type in a few numbers or letters of the item, then use the search icon with the magnifying glass. This will bring up a filter to allow you to select the category you would like to search through. Use the red X to return to the items list. This will turn off any filter you have selected. The magnifying glass with the lightning bolt across it will only search one field which has been set up in advance. This is usually the item's number. The history icon will bring up all the items the operator has withdrawn recently, and he could select the item from here. The graphics icon will allow you to search through the images of your inventory. You can exit this window using the exit door icon. You can further narrow down your search and sort your inventory into a list or by graphics. Now that you have narrowed down the list and found the item, simply tap on it to bring up the next screen. The withdraw screen is where you select the amount of the item you want to dispense. To the left-hand side are buttons that will show you how many you have available. You will also find this information in the center of the screen. Use the bars to select the amount you're going to withdraw. In this example, the full empty rule is in effect, meaning the machine can be set up with more than one item in each drawer, and you must remove everything from the exposed compartment. In other words, if there are 2 end mills in each compartment, you can only withdraw in multiples of 2, and you must remove everything from the exposed compartment or compartments. This is where you control the amount of issue and eliminate your exposed stock. This also gives you control over 100% of your inventory. Let's go over the rest of the screen before we move on. At the top, you might have a supplier picture or company logo. In the center of the screen, you will find information you have been gathering all along the withdrawal process: username, job, machine, part number, and other applicable information. At the right of the graphic, you may find this icon. It will show you a second graphic. This could be a different view of the same item, for example. Now let's select the quantity using the buttons or the keypad option below and select Go. In the Withdraw Basket window, you can add more items to your list or withdraw the item you have already selected. Again, you will see the item number, description, quantity, type, either new or used. You can also change the amount here or delete it from your list here. At the bottom of the page is where you'll find Add another item, Withdraw, Return to the main menu, or Log Off buttons. Let's continue with the withdraw process. Once you have selected the withdraw button, a light in the drawer will illuminate to indicate where the item is located. The operator must open the drawer till it stops, exposing only the item, or in this case, the end mill he selected. If John were to try to open this drawer too fast, trying to expose more end mills, the sensor will detect this, stop the transaction, and ask him to try again. This unique drawer configuration allows the operator to withdraw or return items back to the machine without exposing any inventory or having to get a supervisor. Because this is a drawer and you are not dropping your item, virtually eliminating damage from a fall, or having to put it in special packaging for it to work in the machine. Now that John has removed the end mill, he must close the drawer before he can proceed to the next transaction. Now that the drawer is closed, the system will go to the next item if you have more in your in-basket. If not, the next screen that comes up will ask you if you would like to get more items, return to the main menu, or log off. You can have the operator automatically logged off after his transaction and skip this menu, ensuring that his account is closed so that the next operator can quickly log in and start their transactions. Once operators are comfortable with the withdrawal process, they can easily withdraw an item in less than 30 seconds. But not only does John have his end mill quickly, you also know when he took it, how many he took, and for what job and machine he's going to be working on. In this video, I have shown you how to log in, find an item, and withdraw it.